Hello, Internet, and welcome, finally, to another episode of the Queer Chronicles of the Strixhaven Quartet here on Game Nights. I am your host and your Dungeon Master, Van, and we are here. I was gonna say after dark, but the sun is still out where I
Daylight
live.
savings.
But I can pretend like it's after dark here on
I
Game
had to
Nights.
block the window with towels.
Damn.
It's after dark.
It's 7 o'clock Central Time, and the sun is out here.
Are we using this voice for it
I don't
just
know.
for the bit? I don't know.
No, we're just gonna do intros real quick and invite some skeletons. Hi, everybody. I'm Van. We're playing Dungeons and Dragons. We're doing Candlekeep mysteries. This is Alcazar's appendix. These are my friends. This is Game Nights, and we're gonna freaking go. It's been a bit, but we're back at our new scheduled time, and I'm excited because it's not the morning, which is lovely to spend a lot of mornings with my friends. But now I get to sleep in
But a bitch
one
is
day
tired.
a week, and it's great. We're gonna play Dungeons and Dragons. Thanks for joining us. We've got a bunch of links you can click on in the chat and down below our faces. I know ads are starting. Please stop adding me. Twitch, you don't have to tell me 1,000 times. I keep getting a pop-up. Go to our YouTube, join our Discord. It's a good place to be. And come hang out with us live other days and nights of the week. We're live on this channel Mondays, Tuesdays, every other Wednesday, and Saturday. And that's all? I think. We
Sounds
switch it
right.
up a lot. Anyway, come hang out with us. Our next live stream after this is not tomorrow. We're not playing tomorrow. Next live stream after this is Saturday. For more Thoughts of Stone, we're playing Blaze in the Dark. Val runs that, so they can talk about it. I'm now going to let my friends here introduce themselves, tell you who they are, where you can find them on the internet, and who they are playing today, starting as always with Sid.
Hello. I am Christina Sid. You can maybe find me on the internet at Greek Sid if you try real hard. I'm very ready to at least break some shit for pretend. It's been one, y'all. Here we go. Tonight, we can say tonight at 7 p.m. here. Tonight, I am playing Giselle. Giselle is our tabaxi friend who is a rogue, but also a warlock.
Thank you, Sid. Next up is Rachel.
Hi, I'm Rachel. Rachel is Beth. Rachel is mess with the V in the middle instead of an S. I don't know why I always sound drunk when I say that. I'm on Hack Recklessly on Sundays. I'm here on Tuesdays and also here every other Wednesday. Tonight I am playing Sereia, the Water Genasi Circle of Wildfire Druid.
Thank you, Rach. Next up is Val.
Hello, everybody. I'm Val. You can find me at the Kraken's Crown, lurking around the internet. I am here a few days a week playing running games. I run 3 games on this channel right now. Hearts of Stone, which will be our next stream on Saturday. We'll play Blades in the Dark. And then on Mondays, I run Red Jenny. We're playing the Dragon Age TTRPG. And every other Wednesday, running our Neon Soul Season 4. We're doing Scum and Villainy now. So... and yeah, tonight I will be playing Law Justicia, who is a artificer.
And last, but certainly not least, we have Wally.
What's up, y'all? It's me, Wally, your favorite non-binary sign best friend on the internet. You can find me on the social medias at WALLE132, just like a cute little Disney robot. You can find me also starting this week for the next couple of weeks. Remember when I was over at Hack Recklessly playing a magical girl? Well, the same crew is back, and we're playing some Scuba Dooberts. That's right. We are playing a fun, dope game made by the same person who made the game we played previously. Is called The Mystery Business, which is basically like a Powered by the Apocalypse Scooby-Doo kind of game, and it's gonna be dope. Guess what character I'm playing? mascot character. You know, the wacky one that draws all the, the commercial stuff. I am very excited for it. But yeah, come check that out. It's starting this week for the next couple weeks over at Hack Wrestling every at 8 p.m. But tonight I am playing Damian, I was about to say his previous one. The bard who is powered by the music in his heart and the magic in his feet.
And I'm Van. We're gonna play Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons.
So, last time on the Queer Chronicles of the Strixhaven Quartet, you wandered even further into the desert. We recuperated from some terrible worm-related experiences, continued on through the desert, and in the wake of everything, came upon a new friend. A dragon tortoise, who you were able to free from magical chains and have him come along on your journey with you. If I could remember his name, it would be so crazy.
I just think of him as Eeyore.
I always say it wrong. It's because it's one way and I say it the other. I think it's all Gruel. That's its name. I'm not looking at it. And you continued on. You met many tiny little creatures called Chewingas, who had been keeping your dragon tortoise friend essentially healthy and alive for all of the time he was captured. And now he's not. And he has gone with you to the necropolis of Azumar. You entered the very dead city with a swirling sandstorm full of purple lightning at its core. Walked directly into it, as you all are wont to do, and found yourselves climbing the steps of a mastaba, a structure in the center of the city with a large mausoleum atop it. As you did, you saw hands bursting from the sands, and a loud roar as a horn was blown from atop the mausoleum as a giant skeleton righted itself and summoned a bunch of little guys to try to kill you. And we're gonna pick back up where we left off at the top of the round. And chat, in case you need a refresher, I made a little map. Well, I put together a little map. Hang on. There you go. Look at that. Would you look at that?
So amazing.
So this is where we stand. We've got Giselle and Damian. These mausoleum doors on the left-hand side. Oh, you guys can't see my cursor. The doors on the left-hand side are open. Giselle and Damian previously opened them and are using them for cover. Sereia is to one side with Dutch. Oh, thank you.
I added Dutch to
Who
the
added
board
Dutch?
because
I meant to, and I forgot. Thank you. Sereia and Dutch down here in the bottom left-hand corner, having just escaped the clutches of one of the skeleton swarms. The storm giant skeleton on the other side with Law, I believe, flitting around like an annoying mosquito.
yes,
Trying to stab it with a sword. And then another skeleton swarm, 2 whites on one side, and then on the right-hand side, 2 other swarms that have just appeared, and 2 other whites leading them. That's where we stand. And now I don't have to just try to describe that to everyone and hope you get it, because that would be a lot. And now we're going to pick back up at the top of the round as these skeletons start to swarm up the stairs onto the mastaba with Giselle.
Ooh, buddy. All right. Okay. I believe I would have hidden after my last turn, but like hell, I remember what
I believe
that high
you
check
did.
was.
I know it was high. I didn't write down the number. but
Do you
I
wish
remember
to just roll it
joking
again?
about
Sure,
Giselle
sorry.
being literally invisible to Damian, who's right next to her. So that
Yeah,
feels right.
that tracks.
We're gonna say, for all intents and purposes, Giselle, you feel pretty fucking hidden.
I
right now.
feel pretty fucking hidden. Okay.
Oh, but the inside of this place did light up.
Oh, that's
with
right.
Torches
as soon as
when
we
you
stepped
open
in.
it, so now you can see some columns sort of lining either side, and another set of doors across from you, and a set of stairs going down.
Got it. Okay. I think it may be time to go bananas.
Is that a
Not
spell?
bananas.
What's
B-A-N-A-N-A-S.
Bananas.
What's bananas?
It sure is.
Okay.
A-N-A-N-A-S.
Let's Oh yeah. We've got it. I think that Giselle would like to peek around the door and cast Fireball
Okay.
from her staff of the Magi. It's a 20-foot radius sphere.
Okay.
Basically,
would
maybe
get-
some of these, like white A and B, and these swarms, perhaps.
It's a
might-
20-foot radius.
Radius sphere.
20.
And of course, not trying to get Touch and Sereia there in the corner.
Yeah. I mean, if you put it like back on the stairs,
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure you can get everybody on that side.
I would love to do that if I may.
That looks right. Yeah.
And something that I need to remember from now on, and I'm going to remember now, I do now have, as a arcane trickster, magical ambush. So if I am hidden from creatures when I cast a spell, the creatures have disadvantage on saving throws that they make against this spell.
Oh,
That's really powerful
that's real
in
good.
this specific combination of items and class. I forgot.
That's real
I
good.
forgot you were using the staff of the Magi. Now, okay. So they're all gonna roll some. This is dexterity saving
Dexterity
throws.
saving throws with
All right.
disadvantage.
This will be what you got. All right, let's do. All right, let's do the swarms.
And I don't even know if I have 12d6 here in physicalness, so I might
Just have some fun with it. Okay, what is your DC?
My DC is. With the staff, it is 17, I believe. Let me double check. Excuse me, 19.
All right, so the swarms are both gonna fail. The giant, I can't imagine is gonna fare much better. They're all rolling with That was a natural 20. He fails also. And the whites. God, they all have the same dexterity, huh? Well, that one's done. And he is gonna roll a 4. So they all fail.
Wonderful.
All of them.
That's going to be 37 points of fire damage.
Okay. Damian, you see this because she's right next to you. You see Giselle just peek ever so slightly out the doors, pointing the staff of the Magi as a bead
you
of
know,
energy.
You know when you see your cat just like under the crack of the bottom of the door? It's like that, but through the side. You just see just the little kitty nose poke through, and then just one claw, and
Just one little paw sticks out, just goes.
As a bead of energy sails out through the crack in the door, and down past the stairs, and then explodes in a huge sphere of fire. What's the damage on that? 37?
37 points of fire damage.
7 is kind of a lot.
That's a lot.
Okay, 37.
It's just above average, honestly.
It's... Okay, RJ.
Yes.
Oh god, they're on fire.
Oh no.
There's some fire. Is anybody? No. Okay. There's not gonna be any resistances here. And then 37. Okay. There is a blast of fire as the rags and the remnants of the armor that the giant skeleton and the two whites sort of like start to singe and like fall away. They are still up, as is the swarm at the bottom of the stairs. But Sereia, the swarm in front of you just is incinerated.
Just turns to ash.
Just turns to absolute ash on the ground. And the other ones take a pretty hefty hit, I would say. Anything else?
I'd like to hide again, please.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's not a great hide, actually, but I do add 13 to that, so 19.
Okay. Let me see if any of them can see you. Okay, you can't. There's no way. You're dead.
You can't. You are dead,
Not
unfortunately.
You know what? We'll see when it gets to their turn. There's a lot of them.
Okay.
19.
That's a me.
Thank you. Giselle, Damian.
Okay. So taking a little cue from Giselle, I'm gonna peek out the little crack in the door frame, and from there I see those two whites. I can see the two whites coming up the staircase.
You can see on which side?
On the
On the left-hand side that you're on.
left hand side, yeah.
You can see the other one is still down on the ground. So
Okay.
it's like, you'd have to look like over the edge of the mastaba to see it. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yes, that does. Make
Yeah,
sense.
where the spikies are, that's like 20 feet off the ground.
Got it. Okay, got it. Okay, also that was going to be my next question, if there was like a difference in height between like the two levels between the stairs.
Yes, so the ground around it, ground level, the stairs go up about 20 feet.
Mhm.
And then the rest of that big like rectangle of stairs, it's just kind of like a couple of decorative steps. So it's not at that. It's like 25 feet, I think, total.
Okay.
And then the mausoleum is sitting on top of that.
I am going to then peek out of there and look at Big Boy right there, and needs to make an intelligence save as I cast a psychic glance at it.
The giant?
The giant.
Oh no. I think he's the dumbest one.
Oh no!
Wait, is he the dumbest one? Hold on.
Is
Oh
he
my
the
god,
dumbest?
he's the dumbest one.
Let's go!
Oh
Yeah.
my god, how
You're
did he
the
get?
dumbest
Wow,
of
way to
them
be a
all,
bully to the
Giant.
dumb kid, Damian. Jeez.
Listen,
Why are
he's
you such
25
a bully?
feet tall.
Look, he's 25. No, look, he is
Look,
25.
we all have
feet
our
tall.
strengths, okay? And for him, it is being 25 feet tall
Yes, it
and
is.
enormous
Yeah.
and strong.
Yeah,
All right, so
Also,
I
he
rolled.
probably don't have brain anymore.
that too.
No.
That, I
Yeah.
mean,
Gone.
again, when half of it has slid out of his skull, there's only so
He's
much
just
we
a
can do.
bonehead. He's just a bonehead.
All right. So I rolled a 13,
Oh, that
which
fails.
which brings the total to 9.
Well, that failed.
Is that better?
That's a
that-
failure.
That do
He's
it?
dumb.
That's a failure.
He's big and dumb.
Dumb.
Failed
He's
extra.
So dumb. Okay, that is in
But-
total 22 points of psychic damage. added.
Psychic damage. Oh.
Yes.
Okay, as you hear a growl. There's not like a minimum intelligence level for that spell, is there? It's not like it
No,
has to-
not like
okay.
synaptic static, which
Okay.
which is the minimum is 2.
Technically, he has more intelligence than that. And that's not even his worst stat. Yeah, you hear this groan. This like psychic energy lances through the giant's mind.
Also, it's
What's left of it.
incapacitated
Uh-oh.
until the start of my turn.
Oh, trust
I'm
us. We're pretty
feeling
familiar with
some
this spell.
deja vu.
This feels so familiar.
We saw the spell
I
cast
just
6
can't-
times on Sunday night.
I just can't imagine why.
What's your spell save, DC?
Spell save is 16.
And I forgot to tell you, we're prepping for Operation Brain Blast Part 2.
He can make it if he rolls a natural 20. So he has a -4.
There you go.
So he's got a better chance than a horrible purple plasma
Oh my
dragon. Go
goodness.
watch the VOD on Hack Recklessly. It was very fun. Anything else, Damian? As you
That's-
rack what's left of this guy's brains.
That's it.
Right. Next up is one of the... Nope, that one's dead. Next up is Law.
I was going to say. Okay.
Data died.
Yep. You know what?
And you
I
are still
don't-
flying, correct?
I'm still flying. Yeah. I've got, it's my winged boot, so I don't have to concentrate on it. or
Yes,
anything.
I just couldn't remember if you had landed at any point, because I know you were going like up towards kind of the top of the
No,
mausoleum.
no. I'm yelling at this giant to fight me in the sky. And I'm just gonna keep slashing at him.
Giants in the sky.
Do
it.
All right.
I don't know that you can
First.
miss, but we'll see.
Well, I did miss last time, if you don't remember, with a nat roll, but that is a 30 to hit.
That will hit.
I'll go ahead and roll. How bad is he looking? Should I just go ahead and roll both attacks?
I mean, he's not looking good. After the subsequent fire blast that has sort of like singed away what was left of his like armor and stuff, and then a psychic lance to the head. He's not doing great.
Okay. Well, I'll roll damage for that one
Um,
first, just in case.
He's getting kind of wobbly.
All right. That's just 12 points of damage, though.
What kind?
It is slashing damage, but I ignore resistances.
Okay.
So as long as he's not immune, which would be really odd because he wasn't. last time.
It's not slashing damage. Like he has stuff
Ah.
for its other ones.
Oh, got it. Oh yeah, skeleton.
Well,
unfortunately,
and
no.
storm giant.
That's right. I do my second attack.
My second day.
Oh, I can see the 20, but I didn't get there. It's a 28 to hit.
That'll hit.
Better damage roll. It's 20 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I will bonus action, have Dutch go attack the white that's at the top of the stairs.
Okay.
Since the sentinel's on our side, I want to go attack him.
Okay. Dutch run to the top of the stairs.
Yeah. And he'll do his attack. It's a 16 to hit.
That will hit.
Cool.
Big bag of bones.
That's 7 points of damage. That's force damage.
He is still up.
Big bag of bones.
And as some of Dutch's, I say still up. Which one's that? Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong one. This one's fine. He
Got
does
it.
take the damage. This one's fine.
Okay.
He doesn't like it though. He gives out a horrible rattle as a robot tries to kill him. There's a lot happening here.
Yeah. That's all I've got for my turn, though.
Okay. Sereia. Man, you guys rolled really good initiatives last time, huh? 23,
Sure
21,
did.
18, 17.
I had to use a flash of genius on mine last time.
I feel like it was worth it.
Yeah.
That's just me. Sereia, it is your turn.
Sure is. Excuse me. I feel like everything on this side of. Hold on, I have to look at the map really fast. These
How
are
did you
5
move?
feet.
Yes, 5 feet squares.
That's a good question. I will.
You
No, I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
Sorry, we should continue.
Oh no, you're good. I had to count. I am going to. I cannot, for some reason, my staff of fire will not let me remove the charges that I have used on it currently, but there should be none. And I don't know why. It won't let me fix
did
it.
you use all of them?
No. I used like a few times ago.
Oh, you mean
Like
you should
combats
have
ago.
all of them?
Yeah, I should have all of them.
I see. I was like,
But
does
for
it do
some
something when
reason-
you use all of them?
It does, yeah. No, I should have all of them, but for some reason, because it's been days
Yeah.
since I used it, but it won't let me remove them. So
It's fine.
if you're looking at that, I'm going to use the 4 that are marked
Oh, yeah,
to
you
cast
guys-
Wall of Fire.
You guys know I look at your sheets all the time.
Well, I'm just saying, if somebody was to keep track,
I
there
appreciate
should be none on there. And I'm going to use 4 charges to save the spell slot from my Staff of Fire and cast Wall of Fire along the other side
Okay.
of the building, right in front, actually right across that white.
Okay. So on the right hand side.
Yeah, on the right hand side,
Just
because
right
it's
across
100.
the top of the
Yep.
stairs.
It's 120 feet. And let me see how far across I could get.
It worked against the hags.
It did. And they're going to have to go through it to get to us. And I just want to be able to take out everything that's there already. But let me check how far across it goes. 60 feet long,
60 feet.
20 feet high, 1 foot thick.
30, 35, 40, 45. Oh, wouldn't you know it? It's exactly 60 feet wide.
What's so lovely for me.
Damn.
Uh,
They thought of everything.
They thought of everything. So on a failed save, so it has to make a dex saving throw, the one that I'm casting it across currently.
I have great news. There's a new tool in D&D Beyond.
There is. I'm watching. I'm ready.
Is it a drag line tool?
Well, no, it's a paintbrush.
Ooh.
But I can make it whatever color I want. That one's red. There's all kinds of colors. I can change the size. And I can just trash it if I need to. There's nothing that lets me draw good straight lines, but that's okay. You guys get it.
Yeah, it's a wall of fire. It's moving.
Yeah, we get it.
Yeah, it's wiggly. What is the save?
Dex save, DC 17.
Okay, and is that just if they are in it or if they are close to it? That fails.
When the wall
badly.
appears, each creature within its area. So I'm assuming within the 1 foot thick area.
Yes, okay, so that'll be C, and he fails just miserably.
So he's going to take 5d8 fire damage. I will roll that.
Maybe I should have put more skeletons in here.
21.
Because I already beefed up this fight from what's in the book, because I had to, because you guys are crazy. Okay, as a blast of fire goes off on one side, coupled seconds later, with a huge eruption of a wall of flame on the other side of the mausoleum to the end of the mastaba. You hear a scream as flames just erupt around this undead creature, and it does not know what's happening or where that came from.
It came from me.
It's probably good that he doesn't know that. It's okay.
I hope he does.
Anything else?
No, there's just a wall of fire. Let me check to see if I have any fun bonus actions. I don't think I do, since I cast a spell. And I already cast Shalala, so we're good.
Alrighty. Boom. Next is the giant skeleton. Does the wall of fire do anything, like, at the top of the turn or anything? This is just me asking for when it's his turn eventually.
No. It's just if anybody passes through it, it's going to take the 5d8. Or it's going to have to make the dex save, I think. But I'll look.
Okay, no worries. Okay, it is the giant skeleton's turn. Law, he really does not like you. He doesn't know where the other 2 attacks are coming from.
It's incapacitated though.
And yeah, he can't do actions is the problem. He can't move, but I don't know where he would go. I guess he's just gonna stand there and be pissed. He
stand there and
stands
pout.
there kind of big sword in his hand, kind of grasping for what's left of his temples as his skull's being scorched off. Oh, yeah. He just can't. So the whites we will move on to. Let's for myself a little bit. So this one over on the far left-hand side, letter B, is going to command this swarm of skeletons up the stairs, and it is going to move ahead of them. You have to be on the right tool to move things. There we go. So he is going to move up the stairs. And Sereia, stand, you're right there. He will start moving towards you. And yeah, he'll dash to get there. And he has commanded his skeletons to follow him. They'll get to it in a second. The white that is in the wall of fire is, I guess, gonna get out of it.
Yeah, so it's each creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of that side, and I'm going to make the right side the side that deals the damage. The left side of the wall is the one that doesn't. And a creature takes the same damage when it enters the wall for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there. So if it moves out of the wall, it won't take the damage again.
Okay, so he, taking a huge chunk of fire damage, is going to just start. We'll go around spec. We'll dash.
By the way, I did have to check. Could I have Dutch make an opportunity attack? Because I did check that you can use his reaction on its own, but he just can't attack. So Dutch will do that. Where did my Dutch attack go? Oh, there it goes. That is a 15 to hit.
That will hit.
For 11 points of force damage.
Okay. Sereia, you see a white, one of the only creatures that you have seen up here so far that shows any kind of like sentience or like life between its eyes, like it kind of knows, or behind its eyes, like it knows what it's doing, and then it gets about halfway past Dutch, it gets blasted apart, and bones just go everywhere. As that one only had like 8 hit points left after the fireball.
Dang.
Yes.
Blasted.
Dutch.
I love
That's
these
gotta-
kind of fights that we get into because we
Just like
always
scorched
end.
bones.
Yeah, we always end on a cliffhanger, and it's very scary, and it's been so terrifying. And then we come back, and it's just like, okay, but now we're just gonna clean up real quick, and it's fun. So C's gotten out of the fire. The one at the top of the stairs just saw its comrade get blasted apart, so I guess it's gonna attack Dutch. 'Cause I don't know that it can tell the difference.
Sure.
It's not a poison. Has to skirt around.
I mean, he's hurting him, so might
This
as well.
way.
Right.
And it's gonna make 2 long. I'm wondering if this would work on Dutch, but we'll
Are
try
those
that.
are these considered creatures?
Yes.
Okay. Forgot to use my reaction when that one died.
Oh no.
Because I didn't think they were creatures. But I decided I'd ask.
Yeah, everything is a creature. Creature is like the overarching bubble, the umbrella over all of like the creature types. I think. Yeah, that's right. So one is gonna attack Dutch. It is going to swing. Yeah, it's gonna swing its longsword for its first attack. It's really bad. It's like a 9.
That misses.
So it's gonna take its second attack. That's a natural 20.
That'll hit.
And it is going to use its life drain attack on Dutch. Now,
That's not fun.
some of this won't work on Dutch because Dutch is not a humanoid,
No, Dutch is a construct.
but some of it will. And the damage is what I think he's concerned about right now. So Dutch is gonna take. You think I'd be prepared? Uh, 15 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And normally I would have, if this is one of you, it make a constitution save. But I don't think this has the same effect on Dutch. I don't think it has the effect that the white wants on Dutch. So I'm just gonna say Dutch doesn't have to do that. And Miss Sambo looks a little frustrated. It's sort of like grumbles and kind of like brandishes its sword again at Dutch. That's all it can do. The last one.
Has to walk through a wall of fire.
Walk through the wall of fire. Come on, bitch.
It's not gonna do that. It's not gonna do that. Because it's not that stupid. It is, however, gonna take a step back and start skirting around this way while commanding the other skeletons to go on ahead, buddy. I was gonna say see it, but you can't see it, so it's
Take
wandering.
a long way around.
And there's skeletons over here, and skeletons are gonna do what they're told, and they're going to shamble / dash through the wall of fire because they've been instructed to.
Howard telling his soldiers to go through when he won't.
Well,
Mhm.
yeah.
Like a
So
little.
they are gonna take some damage.
Well, hold on. I think they get to make a save.
Okay.
A creature that enters the wall for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there. So no, they don't get to make a save, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
It's just when the wall appears. So if they're entering it for the first time, they are going to take 5d8. I will roll that. 21 again. It's apparently my lucky number tonight for the wall of
21,
fire.
As a few of the skeletons from both swarms are again just incinerated as they try to make their way through here. But the rest of them shamble on. It's those two. And the final one, all the way over here, is gonna... Yeah, just kind of through this boss here.
Real chill.
To a live target. But that is going to be their action because they're slow. Which brings us back to the top with Giselle.
Ooh, buddy. Well, terrain has changed a little.
A little.
Just a little bit. So maybe it's time to just pick some bitches off. I think we're gonna do a couple of mind whips.
Okay.
Because I can do that at a 4th. And I have 90 feet of... yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Giselle, same deal. Through the crack at the bottom of the bathroom floor. Pokes a little claw out. Okay, you big pile of bones and you nasty tar-looking dead thing. So I'll do it at 4th level because I can. Oh, I can do it at 3rd and attack 2 of them. So let's do that. We'll do 3rd. And since I'm hiding again, they both have disadvantage on this saving throw.
Okay.
It will be a intelligence save.
Good. Excellent.
Good, wonderful.
All right, so this is the giant and the white.
This will
or...
actually be. I feel like Wall's got it. It's actually gonna be the skeleton swarm and white A.
Okay.
Because, yeah. Let's pick off some little guys.
Slowly. That fails, and the swarm. There's no way. Nope.
Wonderful. All right, so both take. Woo! 16 points of 16 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
They lose their reactions. And on their next turn, they can only move, take an action, or take a bonus action.
Okay. As the psychic energy blasts through the swarm of skeletons and the white commanding them, you hear these like rattling, because they don't scream necessarily, but these sort of like rasping and like rattling throughout the skeletons. Anything else?
I'm gonna hide again.
Go for
it. 25.
Okay. Damian.
Okay. I'm still inside this. The door's still open enough that I wriggle my way out, and I head over to where that white and the swarm is at. Because Law has this big guy. Law has this. You got this, Law. You got this.
Do you
Watch
like
this thing
all of the
crit on me.
confidence that we're all
This thing's gonna
bestowing
crit on me
Law?
twice in a row if I don't kill it for its next turn.
You got it, Iron Man. Don't worry.
Law's
He's
just like,
still
wait,
incapacitated right now, right?
with what?
Not at the end of Damian's turn, he's not.
Oh shit!
No, I'm good. I got it.
But I'm going to attack the skeleton swarm.
Okay.
Like my first attack.
Okay. You attack the swarm in front of Sereia.
That is does a 16 hit?
I believe I think. Yes.
Okay. So that is 1d6. So that's 11 points of magical slashing.
Okay, and as what's left of this swarm that was mostly destroyed by a fireball earlier, sort of collapses to the ground
Dope.
in a clattering of bones.
Then I turn to look at the.
Sereia, you see Damian across from you. The swarm is gone. The clattering.
I just looked
stopped.
back. Hey, Sereia, I was inside, but I'm out here helping you now. Hold on 1 second. And he turns to face the white, and he just, as he's like waving hi to Sereia, he spins around and swings the sword out in a wide slash at the white at the same time as I am activating my what's his name again? My slashing flourish. So my walking speed is increased by 10 feet. And if my weapon attack hits, I can use one of my bardic inspiration to deal extra damage equal, not slashing, mobile flourish. That's what I meant.
Okay.
I deal extra damage to the target, but also on top of that, I get to knock them back 5 feet also. So that is if I hit. So that is a 14 on the dice. So that is a 22. Does a 22 hit?
Yes.
Wait, no, not 22. A 25. Does a 25 hit?
Yes. Also.
Okay. So that's 12. Things with bardic inspiration. That's 18 points of magical slashing damage. And I'm pushing him back 5 feet.
And push him back 5 feet, sort of bouncing off of Dutch and spinning into the space next to it. Still up, but looking pretty ragged.
And as my bonus action, because I had got a refill of them last time, I look over at Law, like, Law, really? I believe in you. You got this. As I point a finger at them, and you get a bardic inspiration.
Thank you.
Anything else?
That's it.
Law.
All right. Second verse, same as the first. I'm gonna make 2 attacks. You know what? This time though, because I'm being way too conservative with my spells, I'm going to bonus action branding smite. And make my first attack. 20 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
All right. That'll be that plus an extra 2d6 radiant damage. That is 27 points of damage.
Okay.
And I will make my second attack. He's also glowing now. Can't turn invisible.
Oh, his favorite thing to do.
Just in case. And then make my second attack. These rolls 23 to hit.
Not a hit.
That'll be that's good damage on that. Do I want to yeah, fuck it. I'm going to burn Arcane Jolt 2 for an extra 46 force damage.
Alrighty.
It's a total of 33 points of damage.
Oh, okay. As the 2 strikes slash across the skeleton's chest, what's all the rest of the leather straps and rags kind of falling away as he's really struggling to hold himself together.
Why won't you just die again?
If he looked you in the face and was like, I already did once.
I already done once. Yeah, that is. Question: the glancing over my shoulder at the white and the skeleton swarms behind me, do they look like they have some ranged options? Do I see bows?
Well, funny you should ask, Alan. White C is in fact carrying a longbow.
Got it. I don't want to make that easy on him. So I am gonna just kind of skirt if I can, since I'm flying, staying within range of the giant to not provoke an attack of opportunity. Just gonna kind of skirt around this way.
Okay.
To get some, to get some cover from the corner of the building.
Okay. The mausoleum's about 20 feet tall.
Okay, so
Center building,
I'll stay 15 feet up.
All right.
So, and that is my turn.
Sereia, you're up, Buttercup.
So we're still in this dome of purple lightning. Would you call that stormy conditions?
I'd call it extremely stormy in here, actually.
Oh,
Funny
that's
you should ask.
It's funny, yeah, I should ask. So Sarai's going to drop the wall of fire, so you may delete at your leisure.
I love that the white that's on the ground, though, it's like, I'm going to go around this fire, and just as he's getting around the corner, it disappears. He's like,
yeah,
oh.
that's literally what I thought.
He's gonna be
It's
pissed.
like swabbing through 3 lanes of traffic, and then the one you get into stops as well.
And he
I
does
took
that-
out the little.
It is that frustrating. He walks away. He's like, oh, fuck.
I took out that little measuring tool, and it says that white that tried so hard to get around my wall of fire but didn't walk through it is 95 feet away from me.
Yep.
And Call Lightning has a range of 120 feet.
Whoa, what? I've never heard of that spell before.
Therefore,
Crazy.
Spicy Light. is
Spicy
gonna
Light,
come-
part 2.
Spicy Light, part 2 is going to come from the sky, and it's going to do an extra 1d10 out of the 3d10 damage because it's stormy as hell.
It's gonna do an extra 2d10 damage.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll roll the first part, and then I'll add.
Oh.
I'll just actually, so 5d10 total, eh? All right, I'll just roll them.
I also
he has to make a dex save of a DC 17.
Okay.
I would like to vote, since we call Moonbeam Spicy Light as well, that we call this like Picante Light or something, just to differentiate.
Picante is
between
not.
the two.
Is Picante really spicy?
Picante literally means spicy.
I mean, yes, but wow, you
I'll, like-
rolled a 1.
Well, that's a fail. So that's gonna be 23 points of lightning damage.
Oh, he's. Which one is that?
I don't think that one's taken any yet.
That one is no. That one is fine. What was the number one more time?
23.
3. As Sereia, you start to harness the sandstorm and its purple lightning above you. You pull down one of your normal bolts of lightning, and a second one impacts, dealing that extra damage.
And she's just like turned to look at it. Like it's so I'm just tracking it. She's just like
absolutely blasted by lightning. Anything else?
nope.
Okay.
Somebody say something next time something dies, so I remember to use my fucking reaction. Just I need everybody to be responsible for this. Thank you.
It
Got
is the storm giant skeleton's turn. Boy, he is pissed. Does not like this little mosquito with a sword that's flying around. Has just been getting blasted by all kinds of stuff, and so is going to. Yep. Just making sure. Reaches up much in the same way, almost like mimicking you, Sereia, kind of reaching up and looking up towards the lightning in front of him. And you see it coalesce again around his hand into a bolt that he throws at the ground, Sereia, directly between you and Damian. And I need you both to make dexterity saving throws.
You are lightning resistant. You are lightning
I
resistant.
am lightning
5,
resistant.
10, Dutch as well.
Dutch as well. Okay.
Dexterity save.
Did Dutch get the blessing?
Sure.
I just need to know.
They've been
I rolled
part
a
of the
5.
That's a fail. They've been part of the
I-
team for so long that it feels weird. Like a magical being that just met you guys would be like, "Oh yes, and your strange robot friend, fine." Sphinx
Dutch is
doesn't
more
care.
human than any of
I got a
us.
23.
That will succeed.
Okay, Dutch gets a +6 to those. Not good though. That's a 13.
So on a fail, you're gonna take 63 points of lightning damage,
Reduced.
halved
Okay.
because you're resistant, to 31.
Okay.
If you succeeded, halved to 15.
Dutch would have survived either way, but not would have only had like 5 hit points left.
As the ground between the three of them is lit up in this sort of purple sparking lightning. Still doesn't feel good, even if resistant. And then with its second attack, it is going to swing its greatsword at Law.
You know what? Fair.
Doesn't like you.
I'd honestly be
You're a
offended if
problem.
we didn't.
That's a natural 20.
I cast silvery barbs at that thing.
Okay.
I appreciate that. I joked about him
gonna say,
critting on
okay,
me, but
you're
I
well
really
within
don't want that
range.
to happen.
Yeah. I don't want this to
Okay,
happen.
it's still gonna hit, but it's not a crit.
What was it?
18 plus 14.
Okay, never mind.
Okay, yeah.
Did
There
you
go.
I can
wanna-
get my AC up to 26, but
I think I think that number's higher than that.
yeah.
18,
No,
20, 32.
Damn.
At least it didn't crit.
I have plans for my build to get my AC up to 33. I'm just waiting until I
And
see.
I'm gonna give my advantage to Giselle.
That's 32 slashing damage.
Okay.
Plus
Don't bless me.
Don't bless me, bro.
13 necrotic damage.
Oh, that's just rude.
As the great sword finally, I think, connects, slashing through. You feel this just like drain on your energy as that extra necrotic damage starts to sink in, and that is all it can do.
I technically have to do a concentration check on Branding Smite, but I don't know if it's even.
Well, once you use it, doesn't it go away?
Well, so for the invisibility portion of it, I'm just gonna do it for shits and giggles.
Okay.
But
Yeah, sure. Maybe he can turn invisible. You don't know.
I don't know that. That's a 20. I didn't take. How much did I take? I took 30. Actually, that might fail because I took the. No, I did not take 40 points.
No, it was less than that.
Okay. Yeah.
You're good.
Okay.
Okay, that white is dead. Letter C. It's like, fuck. Is going to move on its turn around and kind of through the back of the storm giant so it can see you guys. He's finally here. He's finally getting to participate, but that's his whole turn. He's got dash. Letter A, the one by Dutch that Damian just attacked, is going to
And he can only
lash
do
out.
one thing. Yes, he
can
can
do
only
one thing.
attack or bonus action or move.
Okay. Is it attack or he can take an action?
He can take an action.
Okay.
He can take a bonus action or a movement.
All right, he is going to take his action then. And boy, howdy, I guess Dutch is right there and he can't move if he attacks. So he's going to attack Dutch twice.
Bring out.
Saying fuck the life drain because it doesn't do anything. That is a 20 with the longsword.
Hits.
And the second one is an 18.
Still hits.
So total, the two attacks, 16 slashing damage.
All right. Still up.
And that's all I was asking to do.
Fight my robot.
Fight the robot. Alright, and the other one is just gonna keep going at
He's
this
so
point.
mad at me.
The one that's down in the
committed
sand
at
is like,
this
fuck
point.
this.
So
if you
pissed
die.
at me.
Mhm. He's gonna go.
It's like, I gotta get next to the teal one. I'm gonna
He's
fuck
going.
her up.
He's going. I don't think he can see you from there. He's just going.
It's like, coming.
You guys don't know where he is, but he's down
No,
there.
we just hear him like, I'm
You
coming
hear
for
the
you.
crunching of.
I'm coming.
You hear some
Gonna-
drum. You hear.
I'll fuck you up.
You probably don't
coming.
over the sandstorm, but as he gets closer, you hear a little bit of like grumbling in a language you don't understand.
It's like, motherfucker.
The skeleton swarms. This one is at the top. Is gonna do what it's told and keep going. Moving through the space and around. And the other one is going to do the same thing.
I was worried they were going to start attacking the Sentinel, even though he's just kind of
I
chilling.
did too, and I put a little
Yeah.
thingy in chat
He's
as
kind of
well.
just blending in with the environment right now.
Oh, okay. Well, because Big Guy's just standing there.
Yep.
Mhm.
He's a
Yes.
pacifist.
Maybe so. That's, I think, their whole turn as well. It can move into your space, though, Sereia. So it is technically... Will it go behind you? Yeah. It is in your space, and again, with the deafening clatter of the bones, you cannot hear anything currently.
Just rude.
And that one's dead. It's Giselle's turn.
Okay. I don't know if I hid enough, but I do now have
You did.
advantage from my good friend Damian.
Advantage.
So I am gonna use that as I can, and this time, little nose looks, aims, crossbow out, and fuck it. I'll take a whack at the storm giant this time.
Okay.
advantage. Well, for the very first time on my lovely set of gold dice, I did get the word fuck.
No.
Which is a 1. However,
The opening is not quite white. You hit it at a weird angle, and it just kind of goes like.
but I had advantage.
You did have advantage.
And with the advantage one, I got a 16 plus a lot. 16 plus 16 plus 10 for 26.
Yeah, that will hit. You rapid fire another crossbow bolt.
So that will be a d6 for the crossbow, plus 5 more for sneak attack.
Is this what kind of damage is crossbow? Piercing?
It is, and it is magical. Whoo! All right, that is a couple 6s, which we like. 6, 12, 18, 23, 26, 30, 35 points of magical piercing damage.
Which we are going to cut in half because he is resistant.
Bitch.
He had 8 hit points.
Yeah!
Reaction cauterizing flames.
There you go. The skeleton.
I remembered. I'm so proud.
You did it!
You see Law flying basically right past your ear from inside the crack in the mausoleum door. A single crossbow bolt that just strikes center mass. And even though it's so small, the storm giant kind of tilts and its skeleton starts to fall apart, and it disassembles, and its huge skull just crashes into the ground right by your feet. Oh, that swarm is in its space, huh? I think they're gonna take a little damage from that. I think they're gonna let's give them a little of the giant's falling skull damage here. And I rolled 2 6s on 2d6, so
Woo!
you know how it goes.
How it do?
There they are. So a few of the skeletons are crushed as this huge skull kind of crashes to the ground and rolls a little bit as the skeleton is no more. Well, it's there. There's bones everywhere, but it's dead as hell.
From inside her hiding spot, Giselle goes, "Yes! Oh shit!" And then she hides again.
And now Law knows who stole their kill.
Law's just
Ding.
hoping that she was aiming for the skeleton. It wasn't aiming for something else, and it just got real close.
Anything else?
Hiding. That is a 12 again for 25.
Yeah. Damian.
Okay. I am going to move up to that white that's kind of been my arch rival for this going on right about now. I'm gonna move right.
I heard he said something about your grandpa. Fuck him up.
Oh, this
Oh, Sereia, you did your thing, right? Your death thing? Your reaction?
Yeah,
thing?
sorry, I was literally just adding. I chose a little flame skull and made it a cauterizing flame where that thing died, so that I had an idea where he was.
I love it. I love it.
So
Oh,
I can
awesome.
use a reaction when somebody moves into that space to heal them.
Oh.
Oh, wonderful.
Nice.
I may.
You guys.
little-
So you know,
little
if someone
pickup.
if someone
I love that.
needs to pick that up,
And
next
you guys
round.
would recognize that. Seraia's done this before.
Yeah, I may do that if nobody else it drastically needs it.
It'll be
think,
2d10 plus 4.
I have yet to be hit because I keep
Yeah.
hiding, so go for it.
Law's taking
So
the
I'm
most
not going
damage.
to move. I'm going to stay where I'm at.
Okay.
But what I'm going to do is I am going to launch a synaptic static at the spot right there between the white and the swarm, so it catches them both.
Okay.
There's a 20-foot radius.
What's the minimum intelligence for that? It's like 2, right?
2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're
If it's-
both smarter than that.
Dope. That's what I was worried about. Okay, so we
Yes.
both need to make intelligence saves.
That's my d20. Okay, so for the swarm, that's so bad.
Oofed.
200,
Yeah.
200.
Oh no, that's
two.
what?
Somehow that
200.
saves.
What?
4. Okay, nope. We're not having it today. We need a new d20. So they both fail.
Okay.
There's so much red flashing on my screen right now. Everybody's like, oh god! It's fun, because when you drop something to 0 on D&D Beyond in the tracker, it still, like, flashes
Still
red.
flashes, yeah.
It's very fun.
They take 29 points of what kind of damage is this? Psychic damage. Yeah, they take 29 points of psychic damage.
Oh. Hey,
And after a failed save, a target has muddled thoughts for 1 minute. During that time, it rolls a d6 and subtracts the number rolled from all of its attack rolls and ability checks, as well as its constitution and saving throws to maintain any kind of spell concentration.
Well, I hate to say it, but they don't have muddled thoughts because they don't have any thoughts. Because they are both just... I think it's like, Oh, what am I thinking about in that old movie?
It's like
Raiders of the
Scanners?
Lost... No, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I was gonna say
where they
Scanners.
just all kind of melt away. Scanners is good too, though.
Yeah, because it's
they're
brain
not bad.
stuff. So their heads just explode.
Yeah, their heads all explode. The swarm falls to pieces, and the white kind of just falls over backwards, lifeless once again.
Just imagine like popcorn kernels.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. And that's my turn.
Cool. I love it. Law, it's your turn.
Okay. So it's only white C and skeleton swarm C.
No, because when White D gets up there,
Oh right. Sorry.
he's
forgot
gonna
about
be
white D.
pissed.
Don't insult White D. He's gonna be so
He's
mad
doing
when he
his
gets up
best.
here.
He is doing his best.
Dwight is trying, okay?
Dwight- yeah,
Dwight
you guys-
is
Dwight
trying.
Dwight is
You
trying.
gotta leave Dwight. Leave Dwight out. He's about to give up, is what he is.
Mm-hmm.
Now the
He
whites,
just walks-
the whites
wa-
do have an intelligence of 10, so
He
they're
just
like
walks into
sentient
the storm.
creatures.
So they know better.
Just walks off in the storm.
Walks into the storm. just
For
like, I'm not gonna give
your
them the
for your money
satisfaction.
though, yeah, it's the one swarm and
Okay.
That
Yeah,
one up in
I'm
the
just
corner.
gonna fly, skim on the ground, grab that cauterizing flame, and go for.
It's a
White
reaction
C.
that I have to do to heal you with it when you move it to its space, so I can't do it until the top of the next round.
That's a
Sorry, I
reaction.
threw that
Oh,
in
you
our
already
chat.
used your reaction.
I already
Okay,
used my reaction to
Cool.
Yeah, it's a
That's
reaction
fine.
to
pass it
proc
again
it,
later.
and then-
Well, good question is that if I ended my turn like in the same spot, if
I
you
could use it at the top of the next round.
Okay, I'm gonna. Well, that'll depend on if I kill this guy. But I'm gonna.
Well, you can use
fly-
it once because you'll get your reaction back once it's. Is
'Cause
it
the
based
thing
on the round
died.
of? Okay, that'll help me.
It's based on round.
Is it based on like the round of combat, or is it based
It's
on the
until
round of
your
combat
next turn.
starting at your turn?
You
You get your reaction back
it-
on your turn, right?
Yeah, on
Do
your
you?
turn.
Okay, yeah. So when a
So you could do
creature
it
you
on
can
your
see
turn.
enters the space, you can use your reaction to extinguish the spectral flame there and either heal the creature or deal fire damage to it.
So,
So,
yeah,
Yeah.
you will get your reaction back.
okay, there you go.
It's rounds based on
Okay.
you. I can never remember.
So
Sounds
I'll
good.
fly
So-
over it for now, and then go.
Yeah,
and attack.
Soraya does go right after you.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
So
if
you'll
I kill
get
this
it.
guy, I can just step back into that spot. And
I have walked through fire.
all right, first attack was Snicker Snack. Oh my god, it was on the 20, and then it bumped over to the 2. It's a 16 to hit.
So 16. Yeah.
15 points of damage.
Okay.
Second attack.
I was about to ask you if your sword was magical, like a fucking idiot.
It's Snicker Snack. It's the
It's
most
Snickers now.
magical
What if I
sword.
told you?
The
Oh,
most
he's not
magical.
actually magical. he just
No,
thinks
it's
he is.
magical.
No, he's magical as hell.
Just been cosplaying as a magical
He's
sword.
just actually just a little guy in a sword
In a
costume.
sword
Yeah.
That's
costume.
all.
There's just a little pixie in this sword.
It's
Uh,
really just a pixie T-posing the entire time you're holding onto the
It's been
lens.
Sir
that is a
Talavar
really
the whole
funny
time.
idea for like giving players a sentient magical item
It's
that's
just
not
like,
actually sentient. There's
okay.
actually just a pixie hanging out, or like
That
a
is-
ghost, like
that
with
is-
a
Or
sword.
like in
Tingle,
Alice in
the sword.
Wonderland,
Yeah.
the like they use the birds as croquet things.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh god, yes.
That is 17 points of damage.
Hey,
Oh, yeah,
it's a
he's-
living.
He's done. Snicker snack.
Sorry, I rolled a
cleaves.
22 to hit. I don't know if I said that, but yeah.
I saw it. Yeah. Snicker snack just cleaves this white in twain. He just
All
got
right.
here. He didn't even get to participate.
Sorry, bro.
That's fine. He's dead. He can't be mad.
And then yeah, I'll just with the rest of my movement step back in and embrace the flame.
And it is Soraya's turn.
Reaction, cauterizing flame. That'll be 2d10, which I will roll. Oh, that's not very much. 7, 11 healing,
Every little bit.
and the flame extinguishes.
Very nice.
I can't.
Is there
there
a
it
certain number of
Bye.
times you can do that? Is that a spell or is that?
No, it's a certain number of times. I have 5 of
Would be.
them to
Oh,
use
I gotcha.
Yeah.
per long rest.
That's really cool.
Mhm.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's very fun. And you can also, if there's like something in that space that dies, you can use it to hurt something else that's in that space that's bad.
Oh, true.
It heals or hurts,
That's really
depending
cool.
on what I choose.
I love that.
I love it too.
All right.
Speaking of fire,
You're
I'm
in a swarm.
surrounded by the swarm.
So far, I think you're the
um,
only person I've gotten to swarm with skeletons. It's just been you the whole time.
Yeah.
I know, it's really funny that she just keeps getting surrounded by these things. So I think I don't want to drop concentration on cold lightning. I'm just gonna keep it. But you know, it's not well, hold on. I don't think it is. No, it's not a concentration spell. I'm gonna cast Fire Shield on myself in case these things decide to attack me.
Fair enough.
Nothing happens when they are in it, but it'll happen if they make an attack against me.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
I forgot about Dutch.
Oh no.
I won't retcon and make an attack, but I can at least move him close to Sereia to do defense.
Yeah, that's fine. Listen, there's a lot of moving pieces.
Yeah.
All
that was
right.
them right
You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. All right, Dwight. You guys don't know what happened to Dwight.
there.
The other white just walked off somewhere. Sereia, you're positive there were 2 of them over there.
Dwight was just like, you know what? Fuck this.
You don't know.
I'm
doesn't
too
show up
old
in
and
the
too
boss
rich
fight
for
now.
this.
He's got an intelligence score of 10. I feel like he understands what's happening. Just
Yeah.
saying.
He's like, you know what? I'm good.
You
I'm
don't
gonna go
get
get a
paid
beer.
enough for this. You don't get paid at all for
What's
this.
that old book when the lady just walks into the sea at the end? Is that just Dwight just
Titanic?
That sounds like Titanic.
No, there's an old book and I
I know what
hated
you're-
it, and just the
In
lady
fact,
just
the old
walked
lady
into
dropped
the
it
sea
into
at
the
the
ocean
end.
in the
Yeah,
end.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't delete.
Bye, Dwight.
Quite. Swite. Up here at the top. Dwight left. The swarm
Dwight.
Dwight was done.
is
Dwight.
Bye,
gonna
Dwight.
attack you, Sereia,
Do it.
and
gonna
something
get hurt.
happens to them. I bet they don't have an intelligence of 10.
I will
They've
give them disadvantage.
Been commanded. Okay.
No, don't. I'm just kidding. It happens regardless of whether or not it's just whenever they.
Then I cast
hit
Dance
me.
Macabre.
It's whenever they hit me with a melee attack.
That's actually a 17.
Misses.
Yeah, I
Oh.
thought maybe that was
Thanks,
the case.
animated shields
Sereia has 2
and
shields going.
my necklace. Yeah, I've got a shield
The
necklace
shield
and a
the
shield
necklace and the fire shield.
and the fire shield of shielded Giselle.
Yeah.
It does take 10 points of force damage from being deflected.
Okay. I think for the sake of brevity, because everyone gets to go before them and they have 29 hit points as a collective, Dwight has abandoned them. I'm gonna assume that once we roll back around to Giselle, you all are gonna make quick work of this swarm of skeletons. And once again, I've created a fight that was very scary for the first 2 rounds.
We did it. We solved your skeleton
Which is
puzzle.
just kind of my MO at this point, I think. And I'm fine with that, honestly. As long as we're having fun.
Oh, we got to stress about it for like
Yeah.
several weeks. It was great.
Mhm.
As long you know what, as long as I'm occupying your thought.
Of course.
Always.
Of course.
And you find yourselves standing surrounded by bones and leather scraps and scorch marks and scorch marks and more scorch marks in the middle of this sandstorm that is howling all around you at the top of this mastaba in the center of the desert, in the center of this necropolis. Whoever's phone is vibrating, please. It's very loud.
That was me.
You stand here. The doors to one side of the mausoleum slightly ajar, and leading into a narrow room, a light with these like light blue torch flames that sort of flicker quietly. And Giselle, you're still inside, so I think you're the only person that notices this at first. I think in the heat of the battle, Damian, you probably didn't, but it is quiet inside the mausoleum. It's not a little ominous. It's not like a deathly quiet. It's like a peaceful quiet where like the sandstorm doesn't quite reach inside whatever this crypt is.
Are they all dead out there? Just nose poking through the crack again. I can't see anything from here. Are they dead?
I swear there was one more.
Yeah, I think he gave up. He just walked off. I like saw him, gave him like this like, and then he just turned around and just walked into the storm.
Okay, we'll come inside, because, like, I think this place is, like, soundproofed or something. We can stop yelling.
Oh, I definitely think we should spend the next few hours searching for that white that ran off into the desert.
You'll have to
Or
decide
just
which one of his hiding
him go.
places he's in.
It was fun in playing Xbox and.
Oh,
Well, I
the
didn't
white.
bother to use the player map because I changed the encounter so much, but those letters on the map were the hiding places of the original creatures that were here.
Oh.
Oh.
But I changed it for fun.
And made cool swarms.
For
Yeah.
fun.
After calling everybody in, can Giselle, we're in a little crypt. Check for some traps.
Of
Maybe.
course. What do we do for that? Investigation?
Sure. Natural 20.
Okay.
Your dice is treating me very well tonight, Van. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So that's a 28.
Yeah, you look around the sort of the inside of this mausoleum again. There are these columns start about halfway through, kind of holding up essentially the middle of this part of the building. Stairs on the other side, the other door still sealed shut. You don't find any traps or anything. It's actually, aside from the stairs and the torches, there's not really anything in here. It's oddly sparse. Like there's not even really like a lot of sand that's made its way in. Like probably these doors haven't been opened for a very long time.
Hmm. Well, I assume whatever we're looking for is inside, right?
And down.
Yeah.
Okay, gonna head down the stairs.
So like everything in here is lit up.
Yeah, it's not super bright because it's sort of this bluish flame, but yeah, you can see in here.
I'll
I'm gonna.
still produce flame and just hold it.
I'm gonna start casting mending on Dutch just as much as I can, to heal them up.
Okay.
While we're going.
How long does that take to cast? A minute?
Oh, that's a good question. Mending is a minute, so I'll have Dutch use their actions to heal, their self-healing first, because that's just an action, and then we'll as many mendings as I can get off out of.
Yeah, I mean it's a cantrip. I think it's something you can do while you sort of walk and talk. Giselle's rolling strength checks.
That was not on purpose. I thought I was on a different window.
Giselle
My
kicks down the
bad.
door. No, you're fine.
Yeah.
Not with a 5, so
Punches
no.
down the walls.
Ow!
Giselle
think
breaks a toenail.
I'll do some healing on myself too.
Okay.
Just burn a couple of second level spells.
All right, and you guys wander down the stairs to one of the lower levels of the mastaba. I think that's actually a good time to take a break. We're a few minutes early. Hi, yeah, and there's a kitten in here screaming at me.
Yeah.
So, hi, are you stuck? So let's go ahead and take a quick break, and then we will return to see the rest of the mausoleum. So stick around, everybody. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back here in just a few moments. And we have liftoff. Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us during our break. We're refreshed, and we are ready to explore the underground and the inside of the mastaba at the center of the necropolis, or what was once the necropolis of Asmar. So all of you and the Sapphire Sentinel, who has been following along dutifully, make your way down underground. We won't really need map for this, but I'll show you guys what you're looking at a little bit. Can erase which freaking tab is it? I'm in a nightmare. I'm in a nightmare. I can't find the right tool. Pew.
Oh, that's fun.
Switch this over to your right side. Yeah. So, you guys make your way down this sort of wide set of stairs down into an antechamber of sorts. At the bottom of this set of stairs, you see a hall. It is about 30 feet wide, 60 feet long from one set of stairs to the other end, and is lit with these light blue crystals that are set into the walls and the pillars that kind of run along either side. And at the far end of the room across from you is a dais, standing before a limestone door that is inscribed with these symbols and glyphs that are just ever so slightly glowing, that same kind of very light blue color. But what I think you all notice most of all as the light sort of dances off of this huge figure is the crystallized bones of a dragon embedded in the wall, sort of above this big door and then stretching out across one side, sort of embedded in the wall with its wings outstretched.
Like it was built into the wall?
Maybe.
I don't like
You
it.
would have to detect good or evil.
Oh.
I have detect magic.
I do too. I have protection from good and evil, but I'm just wondering if this is like a giant undead dragon, or if this is. You think it's alive, or undead, or do you think it's a statue?
Or maybe it's like a fossil.
Yeah, from what you guys can see, it looks like the skeleton of a dragon that is sort of embedded in this wall and kind of fully encased in crystal.
Okay, so the crystal's like around the skeleton.
Okay, so it's not
necessarily
like-
I was thinking like bones had turned to crystal or something.
No, it is kind of like surrounding
Okay.
it, kind of encasing it in these like jagged kind of crystals. It's beautiful.
So can we tell whether it is like this was a part of this place when it was built or something that happened after the fact? Like based on how the room is designed and everything, like
I don't think you can tell. I think it.
Mm.
I mean, this place was once called the literal necropolis of Azamar. I don't think you can say it. It very well could have come after. It also very well could be, I don't know, maybe the Netherese wizards were super into crystal and bone. It's not that weird.
Mm.
can we tell
Is
what
it-
kind of dragon it is? Just
Or
from
the approximate age? Is it big enough to have been ancient?
Somebody roll me like a nature or
I can roll
arcana, something.
I can do that.
I can do an arcana too.
I can do nature.
One of each.
Special dice.
That is a 35.
Well, that beats.
You
That beats
see
my-
that the
this
dragon
my
is
5.
wearing a tiny wizard's hat.
Is it a
what is
funky
it?
hat?
He's
Is it a
wearing a
funny hat?
funky. He's wearing a funny hat. No, it's not wearing a funny hat.
Oh,
Damn. Got so excited.
I mean, I think you size it up. I mean, Law, you know about Arcana. Damian, you know a lot about dragons. With your powers combined, this dragon had at least reached adulthood. For how long it had sort of been that way, hard to tell. We're not quite bordering on ancient dragon size yet, but this is no spring chicken, as my dad would say.
And based on like dragons just being different in physiology, can we tell it was a blue dragon? From the bones?
Just from the bones?
yeah.
Because like
bone
they have different like
structure and
spines and
everything. Yeah.
stuff.
You know,
like,
Yeah,
like
but a lot of
across their
their-
femur, it says, "I am a blue
Yeah,
dragon.
that's how
I
it works.
breathe this."
Their bones are also blue. Well, I mean, because a lot of the dragon physiology, like a lot of the magic and stuff.
but like the
is,
blue
like,
dragons have a horn on
glandular.
the front of their like snout.
Oh, that's
uh,
true.
Like, would
Yeah,
they
you
have
rolled.
a
You
speci-
rolled
yeah.
really. You.
But
rolled really
is
high.
that horn made of something that would not have decayed? Is
It
it a horn of
does-
bone?
It's magic, though.
It does.
Does this dragon have
have
a horn?
A horn on its snout.
Okay. Or a place where a horn would go.
I'll give you this too, Law, because you rolled so high. And I think, I don't know if Law would immediately remember the context, but I do think you would notice because you are paying attention. Over one of the eye sockets, where ostensibly this dragon's eyes used to be, down to the bone, it is it's almost like it's scarred. Like you can see that something like cut super deep all the way into the bone over one of its eye sockets.
Okay. And we do remember I thought I remember from the story like the dragon lost an eye or something, or like in a fight with the sentinel.
Yeah, you saw it in the murals too.
Yeah.
We did.
Look at you guys remembering the lore drops.
I know.
It's like we took notes.
I think this
One of you
might-
Yeah, like we took notes.
I've never taken a note in my life.
They're
I
out.
took lots
Rachel,
of
those are our notes.
I took so many notes. I took more notes for this
Team,
part of
these
the
are
campaign. than
Our
anything else.
notes.
So I think this might be Zixokrishka.
How? So this is the dragon that was in the stories then? So are we in the right place then?
I mean, I think we have to be. It's the necropolis, middle of the city.
Is she dead?
I mean, that looks about as dead as you can get.
But she's all covered in crystal and stuff.
I don't
so,
trust
like,
it.
if
That-
we like break whatever is going on in here, is she gonna like poof come out of crystal and like eat us or something?
I have a 50-50 chance it's gonna happen.
Well, I also had another thought is that maybe something else got here first and dealt with the dragon.
Like what?
I don't know. I don't know what could have done this. I mean, the Sentinel's supposed to be the only thing that can open this door. Does this door look?
It's got a bunch of like script and stuff on it, and it's faintly glowing a blue color.
Yeah.
Can I read the script since I can read all writing?
You can. Let me put it up.
Written.
Does
Is
it
it
have a
written in
little-
Draconic?
It actually is. It is written in Draconic. It's
Oh,
all.
then
It's
I can
all
read too.
Draconic here. I gotta find it. Oh no. Yes. So this is Draconic script. I think Damian, you speak and read the Draconic language. But I think you can tell, like, looking at this, it is less of like it's less of just like writing, and it is more like sort of magically set runes and like pieces of script that are being used to like conjure that kind of like old magics. Giselle, I think reading the, because you can technically read it, and so I think you get, like, instead of the literal like this is what all of this means, I think it kind of just like the meaning is what kind of comes to you. But what it is essentially a lot of draconic runes and lettering in like certain essentially like words of power that have all been kind of inscribed into this door. But I think you can both tell, like, some of them are like, it's a carving, so it's difficult, but it is almost like they were written in like many different hands, like many different kind of like energies kind of flowing off of it. But in general, like, you guys know about locks. If there's something this party knows about, right? Locks and getting into them. Giselle, I think you basically have the instant understanding of, like, there is one and only one way to open this door.
And it's our big friend behind us.
It's your big friend.
Mr. Sentinel. I know I may have
cocks his
I
head.
may have jumped the gun last time, but if all that fancy magic writing is correct, I think it is your time to shine.
Can I try something first?
Yeah, for sure. He's waited thousands of years. He can wait another
Who
second.
has
right,
made
big
you
guy?
guys so paranoid? What? Who's hurt you?
Maybe it was the Rakasha we found, but you
Who's-
know, maybe it's that.
Who? Listen, two Rakshasas in the middle of a desert, minding their own business.
That's the start of a joke. Two Rakshasas
Yeah, that is,
walking
yeah.
through
Two
the-
Rakshasas
Two
walking in the
Rakshasas
desert,
are in the desert.
and one of them says, "I'm a typo." Do you guys know that wonderful Stephen King joke? It's like a priest and a rabbit walk into a bar, and the rabbit says, "I think I'm a typo." Because it would be a rabbi. Anyway, that might be the best thing Stephen King's ever written. Just saying.
Probably.
Pretty good.
It's one of the first things he wrote in a long time that had a good ending.
Ooh, got him.
Ouch.
Anyway,
Ouch.
So she's been holding this like produce flame, and
You're also on fire still. right?
Yeah.
oh yeah, how
It
long does
only
your fire
lasts
shield last?
It
10
lasts
minutes.
Probably coming up on
There's like a
on
lot
the
of
last
fire
few.
going
Getting
on.
there.
Yeah, she's like wreathed in flames, holding a flame, like and she's just gonna
Be like, I don't mean this as like a desecration. If you are actually dead, I'm really sorry.
And she's gonna throw the produce flame at the skeleton that she doesn't trust is not alive.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
Yeah,
That's a
me. I was gonna throw a
23.
pebble at it.
I was holding the flame still, you know?
yeah.
It just seemed like the thing.
You give your respectful apology, and then you sort of chuck the produce flame, you hurl it at one of the pieces of the dragon skeleton. A little bit of crystal, just from the like force of the impact, kind of breaks off and clatters to the ground. And nothing moves.
Does anyone have speak with dead? Oh, this is an off
No,
chance, but okay.
I don't know
It'd be-
that one.
be
Or
really
maybe
fun.
like detect thoughts or
I know that
something.
song.
Mm-mm.
Um,
I have.
Oh, that's all I
that,
got. I just,
attuned
you
to
know,
it.
figured if it was 11, I pissed it off and maybe it would reveal itself, but
nope.
all right.
You detect magic. See if it's magical or if it's just dead and covered in
Yeah.
crystal.
Nah, I just have to spell magic today.
I can do it. Womp!
You
Wow.
cast detect magic, and the entire room
Blinds me.
lights up. This place is intensely magical. This is like a magical nexus. It is sort of like the like clay and like stone walls of the Mastaba are doing like everything they can to hold it in, and yet they are succeeding. I don't think you even get a school from this. I think this is it is so old that it doesn't even fit into like a box that Giselle would recognize, would have learned about at school.
So
Even
it
toward the dragon itself, even. I mean, she's just like panting like cats do when they're very nervous.
Yeah, it is just absolute, just like blinding.
Okay,
magical
that was
essence.
stupid. Never mind.
I do have detect thoughts. Can I try it out?
Sure.
Yeah, I have it. Might as well
I
see
mean,
if
might
it
as-
works.
What? Okay, read me detect thoughts.
All right, so for the duration, you could read the thoughts of certain creatures. When you cast a spell, your action on each turn of the spell ends. You can focus your mind on one creature that you can see within 30 feet of you. If the creature you choose has intelligence of 3 or lower, it doesn't speak any language, the creature is unaffected.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna try detect thoughts in the thing.
Okay. Let me actually listen real quick.
Just go.
For the environment. Nope. You don't get anything.
Well, if I'm getting nothing in that brain, so it must not be alive.
I think we're just gonna have to pop open the door. Unless we turn
Okay,
around
Blue
and call it
Buddy.
a day.
All right.
I mean, I wouldn't mind taking a nap, but we're already here. Feels like a weird place to pop a campfire.
Not the best place, I don't think, to take a nap.
Yeah. Let's see what's inside. What's the
Alright,
worst that
big
can happen?
guy.
All right.
With your instruction.
Getting really low.
Sun's
You
getting
guys-
real low.
Oh.
You guys have been out in the desert for quite a while today. Yeah, so you ask the golem, you instruct the sapphire sentinel to open the door. He steps up, and the sort of mechanism, that round sort of metal in its chest, opens and sort of folds outward, revealing the sapphire part that is set into the sentinel's chest. and just very, very quickly, but without any sort of pomp and circumstance, a blue light just immediately bursts from the gem and connects to the door, and all of these symbols on the door aglow with this, like, that same blue fire that you saw on the torches above and in the crystals down here. And there is a perceptible shudder, like the entire floor just and then groaning and grinding, the doors open in front of you. And you see a set of stairs going down.
Oh, I guess this is it.
Yes, so I assume this looks like it goes into something much deeper below.
You can see a set of stairs going down and then hitting a landing that then cuts off to the left-hand side.
I'd like to check for more traps, please.
Yeah.
I mean, I could do another arcane eye and send that down to scout ahead to see what's up there.
I don't have anything for that.
Maybe.
I don't.
Has to look for little trap springs or
Yeah.
things
Let's
of
do
that
an investigation
nature.
check.
$25.
No traps. It's dark.
It's
But
dark.
you don't see anything in your vicinity. No pressure plates, no trip wires, no weird scarabs. I don't know.
No moat with like crocodiles in it.
No moat with crocodiles in it.
All right.
Goddamn
Alligators, though.
gargoyle faces that like burst out fire and patterns. Fucking BG3.
No.
Oh, Damian's gonna start walking down.
Okay.
So we're going.
You have
As
no other way
always.
to go.
I'm big
Damian
guy.
starts walking down the stairs, and the sentinel follows you as you follow Damian down into this essentially long hallway of descending staircases. You start to make your way down, and as you do, much like the last two rooms of this mausoleum that you have entered, suddenly the walls kind of come to life a little bit with this glow. But these are full of different colors, not just blue. There's these swirling, like dancing lights within the walls, and you've seen this once before in Hamun in the Hall of Rainbows, where everything was old, ancient, but the paintings and the murals on the walls perfectly intact. And the walls of these descending staircases are covered in more murals, the plaster and paint perfectly intact and lit somehow within themselves, showing you these images. You move down the first of the winding staircases, and the walls tell you a story of a young man reading books near a window, cultivating a garden outside. And a few panels later, he's falling in love with someone sitting under the stars. And a few more steps down, he's being crowned prince of a city. As crowds of people look to him with what is only love in their eyes. The rest of this first hallway are good deeds done by this prince for his people, feeding them, clothing them, protecting them. You turn the corner, follow another staircase down, and the paintings around you turn to the part of the story you know. The entombment of the prince, the spell cast by the Netherese wizards, the sealing of the prince inside his sarcophagus with the nether scroll, the return of Zixokrishka, the dragon, and the destruction of the city of Azamar. And as you guys walk down the Sapphire Sentinel, you can see whoever is like walking with them or near them is fixated on these murals kind of as you walk down, and is just sort of watching them. As you continue down the stairs,
I'm waiting for the other
into-
shoe to drop.
into the belly of this mastaba. You turn a corner following the third and final staircase down, and now the paintings are not of the same prince. That sort of tall, angular figure, bald head, wearing very princely garb is nowhere to be found in these murals. These depict someone else, or someone else's. Stepping through a portal into the desert, meeting two others and a camel, traveling through the desert together, encountering a trio of cyclops, saving the people in the cave the creatures were going to eat for dinner. 3 of them battling 2 horrible tiger-faced demons in the sand, while a 4th holds down the fort at camp. Wandering through a hall of other murals, a mural of murals, almost losing some of their party to the bellies of 2 giant purple worms hiding deep within the sands, befriending a massive tortoise, breaking it from the chains, holding it captive, and walking alongside it through a massive storm. And you reach the end of the last staircase and step down onto a landing. And the final mural on this landing depicts 4 figures standing side by side. One, blue skin, green hair, fire wreathed around one of their hands. One with fur, pointed ears, hood, and cloak drawn around her. One with glasses and clenched fists, a grin across his face as he's singing to himself. And one, pink skin, white horns, sword across their back, and a smaller figure standing just next to them in their shadow.
Oh, good. I
Exactly
was
how
worried
the
they
4
left
of you
out Dutch.
stand
Okay.
right now.
Maybe
This
it
is
looks at the
freaky.
lineup and then looks to see where the fourth person is at.
Can I do a
That's
perception
us.
check to see if Ashton
Yeah.
Kutcher is nearby?
Are we
No.
getting punked?
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Run screaming.
Does it say what happens after this point? Or does
Nope.
it just okay.
The landing opens up before you into another dark room.
So,
Do the
so we're supposed to be here?
That looks nothing like me.
No, it looks really like you.
No. They got my ears all wrong.
do the murals look old? Like, do
No,
they?
these murals don't look any differently aged than
Mhm.
the rest of them. They look much like the murals in the Hall of Rainbows, where there is something within the mural itself that is preserving it.
This place freaks me out.
Yep.
Yeah. It's really weird.
It's like, did these get magically painted as we were doing these things? Or have they been here for a really long time?
No
That's a
one can
good
tell me what to
question.
do. Not even fate and shit.
Those are the 2 options, though. Either somebody's been watching us, or this was all supposed to happen.
I don't like either option. Can we come up with a third?
Yeah.
If you think of a third one, you let me know.
This is all really weird magic. It's all super old. I bet it's like one of those funhouse mirror things that takes your face and puts it somewhere. So whoever walked in here,
Do you still detect magic up?
I could have.
I'm curious whether the murals are magical.
Did you guys do a detect magic in the Hall of Rainbows with the other
Mm,
murals?
Interesting. I don't remember if we
think
did.
so.
I
No,
don't
I don't think we
remember.
did. No.
Yeah, I mean, if you still had to spell magic up again, this place is intensely magical, and it only gets more so the deeper down the stairs you go. But yeah, there is a lot of magic coming off of the murals. They're very magical. I mean, I think it's easy to tell that there is something magical within maybe the stone, maybe the paint itself that is keeping them from aging. It is also lighting them. They are sort of their own light source, and that's where all those colors are coming from. So I don't think you get anything like inherently sinister from it, though. It's just really old.
Well, I mean, there's either we go forward or we turn around and go back.
I mean, I'm too curious. What's going on here?
Yeah, my curiosity is really getting to me.
There isn't a mural that says we go or we stay, so I guess we can choose whatever we want to do.
We're
Since
gonna
it's
walk
not
into the
fate
next
fucking
room,
with us.
and there's gonna be a mural of us in that next room.
Stop it! No.
With the birthday cake.
That's
But if
weird.
we
Hall
don't-
of murals.
But that's the thing. Either there is a mural in there of us, or there isn't.
We won't know
And
if we
depending
don't
on-
go.
Depending on, but if we don't go, then that means there isn't a mural in that room. If we do go, then that means there is.
It's like a Schrodinger's mural.
What is the sound of one claw clapping?
All right, let's check it out.
Yeah.
Everyone on their guard, I guess.
Everyone thoroughly creeped out.
Incredibly, but
I didn't
Let's-
expect you guys to be this creeped out.
it's creepy.
No
I
one
mean-
tells me what to do, even fate. I don't like it.
Law finds it kind of flattering. Like we're the chosen ones. But
Maybe.
is keeping that to themselves. Is reading the room.
The landing opens up in front of you. No more murals of you, but inside this room, very dimly lit, is a tomb. It holds a sarcophagus made of stone covered with glyphs. One wall to the west has this carving of this beautiful scene of a river and rolling hills inside a stone frame that is etched with these same kind of draconic symbols. But the light is coming from the ceiling where there are just pinpricks like stars sort of watching over this tomb.
Can we turn to the sentinel?
You look to the sentinel and it's standing in place, and its face doesn't move, it doesn't emote, but you can see something falling from its eyes, like where tears would be, but it's sand.
You
And
okay,
as-
big guy?
You ask the sentinel if it's okay. You hear a cracking sound from somewhere above you.
Fuck.
And the crash of something falling to the floor and shattering. And then you hear another and another. And as you stand here, the entire Bastaba shakes a little bit around you, and there is another large crack, and the whole building sort of shifts. And you hear a low laugh echo down the stairs, and a voice not trying even a little bit to hide its glee, just say, "Finally." And as the ground shakes beneath you, I'm gonna need everybody to roll initiative.
I feeling it was gonna happen.
I knew we should have taken a nap.
Ready, snicker snack?
Oh,
Time
boy,
to
oh,
eat.
yes.
Dirty 20.
Woo!
That is a 23 for me.
That's a 23 for me too.
Oh
I'm gonna
boy!
need them again because my initiative tracker's not working. But hold on, we'll get there.
Do I boost this?
No, I'm sorry. That's a 21 for me.
Yeah,
Looking at my proficiency, not my initiative.
just in case.
Don't look so sad, everybody.
Actually, you know
No,
what?
I'm
I
so
just
happy.
hate getting into big fights with low resources. It's
How
really
bad
making me
off are
really
you?
nervous.
It was gonna happen eventually. Let's
I'm
be
really
honest.
nervous. I'm really nervous.
What?
I
Initiative
have
is
all
an
my
ability
high level
check,
stuff
yes.
back.
Okay.
I still have all my high level stuff, but I burned anything low.
I mean, I think this is probably a high level spell.
I know,
so-
I'm
I
just
think this is
saying.
a good reason to use it. I
I'm
think.
just, I like to save my big spell slots for healing.
Yeah.
I made sure I kept my level.
Well, I'm
like,
back up to full.
I still have one
Same.
level 8 spell slot. The only level 8 spell slot I have. And I know what I'm using it for.
Surprise!
This is the worst.
We tried so many things
We
to make her
tried
reveal
so
herself.
hard.
We kept asking you and saying
We knew
Yeah.
it was a trap.
we knew there was a
Oh,
dragon.
100%.
We knew there was a dragon. We kept on saying there was a dragon, and
We insisted that there was
Yeah.
a dragon.
and deep down in my heart, I had a feel like, watch, it's gonna be like a bone dragon or something. But then we saw that, and now look at us. So
All right, initiatives one more time. Sereia,
20.
Giselle,
Okay, so I did get a 21, but you know what? I need to use my fucking necklace more often. So I used a charge of my necklace. I rolled a 3, so it's a 24.
okay. Damian,
23.
Law,
I burned a flash of genius to get a 19.
18. Not good on the mysterious monsters part.
What is it mysterious? What could it be?
Who could have seen this coming? The Sentinel rolls a 17.
Boy, I hope the Sentinel's on our side.
Wouldn't that be a twist?
Wait, maybe it's our dragon tortoise friend, and he's just
Yeah.
happy to be home.
If the Sentinel turns around and starts monologuing at us, like, I've been planning this from the start.
Like, fuck, bro.
Or
Oh,
that's
yeah,
why
that'd
he's
be crazy.
crying. He's like, I've actually come to kind of like you doofuses, but now I have to kill you. I'm sad.
He's like,
All the pieces
beans.
fell into place. My grand design.
Okay, at the top of the round, as the building shakes around you, it is Giselle's turn. As
Right.
from the top, you just hear this deep, raspy laughing at you.
At me specifically?
Maybe.
Dunking on us.
Oh no,
That
she's gonna take
bitch.
she's gonna take
She's
that
gonna
to
take
heart.
this personally.
You laughing at me? Huh?
Oh,
Huh?
oh no.
Big bag of bones, bitch. Okay. I'm probably ready
I
in
didn't mean to add
action.
him to the map. I was just trying to find his. Ignore him. He's not
Ignore him.
here.
He's not here. Is there any way to bar these doors?
The doors that
Or
you
are
came
there
through?
doors?
The only doors are the doors that you came through to get down here.
At the top. Got it.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, then we are going to bonus action hide. Perhaps behind the sarcophagus, being maybe the only possible thing to hide behind.
Okay.
That'll be a 30.
Sure.
And then
pretty good.
I think we're gonna ready an action to cast another fireball. I'm gonna do it as far out as possible when I can see this beach.
Okay.
And maybe holler to my friends, Bottleneck! Bottleneck, get inside! Bottleneck! As I hide, and I'll ready an action to set that off as soon as it is possible to do so.
Okay. So you move around hiding behind the sarcophagus, readying for whatever is going to come next. Damian.
I would like to do the same thing.
This dragon is laughing at you.
Look, if you can't laugh at yourself...
You specifically.
Excuse me. Look, I have such self-confidence in myself. Someone's laughing at me, then I must be telling a great joke. And the joke is, I'm gonna beat you up. So I'm gonna do the same as Giselle and kind of like hang out right around here, so that when I get actually, do I know this dragon is Strixhaven?
I mean, I don't think you like have confirmation of that 100%, but I think you guys can make some assumptions.
Okay, that
I don't think that any of you jumping to that conclusion doesn't make sense.
Okay,
Could be
so
something
that
different,
that changes things. That changes things a lot.
Again, you guys know the story. You read the book.
I'm gonna use a spell slot for this. Let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. Let's see if it works. All right. So, Ralaban's Psychic Lance. The description is, alternatively, you can utter a creature's name. If the name target is within range, it becomes the spell's target, even if I can't see it.
Oh.
If the name target isn't within range, the lance dissipates without effect.
What's the range?
120 feet.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to count some stairs. Hang on.
Yeah, that's why I want to make sure of this. So.
No, I think you're... Nope, I think you're only about 80, 90 feet below ground.
All right, then. Then I'm going to
And these do
launch...
curve around, so you're not too far away.
Then I
Yeah,
will launch
I'll allow it.
I'll launch a level 4 Ralathon Psychic Lance at it as I run into the middle of this room, and I go, what's this dude's name again?
Zixokrishka.
Zixokrishka. I run into the middle of the room, I do a spin, and I point up, and I go, Zixokrishka! Oh. And needs to make a save against me.
That's awesome, but to all your friends, I think Damian does look kind of insane.
Yeah,
right
you
now.
see Damian just bust a move out of nowhere.
What's the save? Sorry, intelligence.
16.
No, the stat. Sorry.
Oh, intelligence.
Intelligence.
Yes.
Oh, baby. That's a 22.
Nope. It makes. Well, actually, let me just double check.
Oh wait, sorry. Hold on.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a 22.
Okay. On the fail save, on the successful save, the creature only takes half as much damage, but it is not incapacitated.
Okay, so she will take damage.
So yes. So it's 31 halved.
Okay, so we'll say 15.
Okay. Yeah, it takes 15 points of psychic damage.
Oh, wait.
Laughing now, beach.
So you just basically see Damian do this pose, and you hear nothing, and Damian looks at all of you, he's like, guys, I may look weird right now, but I just did something really dope.
The laughter grows, and it becomes this, like, rasping sort of sound. And you hear the voice down the stairs again. Puny mortals. You will not live long down there. Anything else?
That's all I can do.
Cool. It's gonna be Sereia. You guys all get to go before anybody else.
Okay. I would also like to take a page out of my friends' books here. And I want to summon my wildfire spirit, but I want to ready that as soon as I see her.
Okay.
That's my trigger.
Okay.
So I'm assuming that Zigso Krishka will be able to make it down here on their turn. But either way, that's the action I'm holding, is to summon my wildfire spirit.
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
Shalala.
Alrighty.
Because I'm gonna run out of spell slots eventually. I might just have to hit it.
You cast, you hold for Zigso Krishka to appear, and ready your staff for battle. On
I want to come in a little bit, like maybe a little bit.
Yeah, I'll come around this
fireball
corner.
over
Inside,
walking in the
maybe?
room a little bit.
I was planning on staying at the corner so I could attack when I got here.
Okay.
Trying not to hit you with a fireball.
Oh, that's what you're planning? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she didn't say anything. Bottleneck.
Okay. Well, it's not my turn yet.
Okay.
We'll see.
I hope you can.
Because I'm kind of worried shit's gonna start happening down here, and we're gonna need to go up.
Yeah.
On
That's what I
initiative
mean.
count
That's
20.
There it is.
You hear that laugh again, and the room with the sarcophagus starts to shake around you. And I need... That would be Sereia, Damian, and Giselle to make a dexterity saving throw. As bits of rubble and crystal and light start to fall in chunks from the ceiling around you.
I
6.
23.
I got a 20. Dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah, Damian and Giselle, you succeed. Sereia, fail.
Yeah, figured.
So Damian and Giselle, you're gonna take 15 bludgeoning damage.
I
But you
take
manage.
none evasion.
You manage to jump out of the way with evasion. Sereia, you're gonna take 30 bludgeoning damage as the pieces of rubble land on top of you. You are knocked prone and you are buried. Sereia is gone underneath some rubble somewhere in the room.
Ow.
Oh, damn. Oh, dang.
Law.
Okay. Can't see Sarah at all.
Nope. Just some
Oh,
rocks.
all right. I'm going to.
And you know where she was, but
Yeah. I'm gonna bonus action have Dutch try to dig Sereia out of the rubble, or at least enough so I can see her.
okay. That will take Dutch's action.
That's fine.
And I need Dutch to make a athletics check.
Okay, so Dutch is going to 5, 10, 15 right here. Dutch's athletics. Really wish D&D Beyond would make this easier. Okay, so it's 2 plus my proficiency bonus of 7. That's a 19.
That will succeed.
Whew, okay.
As Dutch, Sereia, from underneath these rocks, you're laying on the ground, you feel this pain sort of running through like your chest and just where you felt this huge impact, and then almost immediately some of the rocks are shoved aside and you just see Dutch's sort of mechanical hand like reach in for you.
Thanks, Dutch.
Is she free with that?
Yes, yeah, Dutch can pull Sereia out.
Okay. Cool. So it was 5, 10, 15. I'm going to go ahead and have that. I'm going to say, I think we're going to keep dealing. I think we need to deal with the dragon, or this is going to keep happening if we stay down here.
I agree. You need to head on up.
All right. So
Sorry,
Dutch will...
the face he made was so funny. It's just like a...
I don't wanna.
It's like, I made a plan.
But I hid and I ready the fireball.
It was very like pouting Emma Roberts, like...
I am going to cast haste on myself. And I don't think I'm gonna make it all. I don't think I want to make it all the way on this turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40. Okay. I'm gonna get up to about right here.
Okay. So you make it about, what, 2/3 of the 3/4 of the way up the stairs?
Dutch has to stay back, though. Can't. Yeah. So that's just with my 60 foot of movement speed. I still have a hasted action, which I will use. I could use it to hide. That's not going to work. I have very bad stealth. Can't ready an action with it. And I don't really want to. I could dash in the room with the dragon. That seems really bad to do right before its turn.
If you did it.
No, I really don't want to do that. So.
Hey, at this point, I don't think you guys technically know it's a dragon.
Okay. I have a feeling something bad is probably
I
in
think you
there.
guys can put the damn pieces together. I'm not trying to baby you down here. It's a fucking dragon.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hold there. That's all I can do on my turn.
Okay. Law. After you, it is the Sapphire Sentinel's turn. And you all see the mechanism on its chest has like slowly closed up to protect the sapphire heart again. And it is going to stand up straight and with heavy footfalls begin to make its way up the stairs after Law. How fast are you? You're fine. And Law, I think you hear it coming. That is, yeah, I can get about there. And that is what it can do on its turn, bringing it to the one we've all been waiting for. Thick Zokrishka. Ooh. You hear the laughter again, and then the laughter turns to a low growl, and you hear that voice that, and the voice like comes out. It's coming from this huge creature, and it's coming from these bones, which who knows what's holding them together, but it's very clear, and it sounds almost humanoid, almost like it could be one of you, and you hear the voice sort of carry down the stairs. Don't you want to come out to play? Tiny morsels? Because we did rule that all this is within 120 feet, I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
Did we have Heroes Feast?
Sure did. I was just gonna say, everybody remember
lovely.
that you
You
have
guys did Heroes
advantage.
Feast.
Woo!
I'm gonna reaction flash of genius.
You didn't hold an
Please.
action, did you?
27.
Success.
Natural 2021.
Success.
22.
Success.
21.
Success. As the frightful presence has nothing.
Oh, we would have
On
been
what
immune
y'all
anyway,
can
right?
do.
Yeah.
We can't be frightened.
Yeah.
Yeah,
can't
I
be
just
frightened.
thought it would be fun.
Damn. I
Yeah,
wasted
that's
my
true.
flash of genius. Son of a bitch.
You guys gotta remember your shit. The frightful presence
I didn't know
has...
if that's 100% what it was. There was a chance it could have been something different. We don't know.
What would... Oh, you would have been immune. I'm not gonna make you spend it just because I'm having a little fun. That seems mean.
That is kind of rude.
The frightful presence washes over you all, and... nothing.
Gonna have to be scarier than that, lady.
You don't feel anything. You're not scared. You're not hesitant. You're just
Pissed.
pissed.
Be mad.
You don't know what the shit we've seen.
Pissed.
We face a Jabberwock. You mean nothing to us.
This dragon, compared to the Jabberwock, this one doesn't even have eyes.
Yeah, you don't even have googly eyes.
What's
You're
she
not
gonna
scary
do?
at all.
You got nothing.
And then you hear another growl, and you hear a scraping and a rattling of stone and a slamming sound. And all the lights in the hallways and on the stairs go out. And you're in darkness.
Uh-oh.
And as that is the end of the round, and we are closing in on
Oh, boy.
9:45 Central Time, that is going to be where we end our session for
Heck
the
of a great
day.
cliffhanger.
As it goes
Such good cliffhangers.
quiet and dark and cold underground. In the center of the necropolis of Asmar. That's gonna do it for us today, everybody.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Timed
Oh,
it out
boy.
pretty perfectly, if I do say so myself. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with us today. Thanks to my wonderful friends and players here for going through it. You guys all looked so betrayed when
I felt hurt.
when the combat started.
I felt so
I'm like-
hurt.
She was right there.
She literally.
Yeah.
We poked her. We threw fire at her. We cast
Yeah, I
spells
want
on
to
her.
retcon and roll my fucking produce flame fire damage. Like
Couldn't
you
get through the
Ziggy
crystals.
Grishka.
Couldn't
Ah,
get through
lame.
the crystals, unfortunately. But now she's out. She's out and about, living her life. And you guys are ostensibly locked in a mausoleum
Dead
That
Dragon
sucks.
Summer for her.
for one of you. Anyway, let's do stars and wishes.
One of us.
One of us.
Who wants to go? Let's talk about
I'll go
fun
first.
things.
I'll go first. My star. It definitely goes to Sereia just giving Dwight the worst day ever. That was great. I loved that. That was just we just forced Dwight to just leave. That was just fantastic. It was just a great moment of all just working in synergy and this becoming. It was great. I loved that. My wish, man, I just really want our big boy to come and just deck this dragon. You know, I want a kaiju battle between a giant kaiju and giant robot fight that we can just watch is all I want. That's what I want. Yeah. That's my wish.
I don't even have to work for that one. You just gotta get upstairs. Thanks, Molly. Who else?
And go. Mine's gonna go to Sid / Giselle for the Emma Roberts pouty moment. But I kid. It was so funny. It was very Sid and Giselle melding into one, and it made me giggle, and it was really cute. And I'll be thinking about that from now on when I ready something and it doesn't go according to plan. So I'll just have Sid. It made me laugh. I liked it a lot. And my wish is same as Wally's. Plus, I want Dragon Tortoise to come to our rescue. That's
He's
what I
out there
want.
somewhere.
He's
You
out
guys-
there
You
somewhere.
brought him with you. He's out there somewhere.
He's out there. Maybe he'll hear the commotion. He's just real slow. He's a tortoise, you know? He's gonna get to the race late,
Slow and steady.
but maybe just in time. You
Yes,
never
he
know.
does it.
That's my wish. Is I want a dragon tortoise to come to our rescue and fuck up the bitch that fucked up his home.
That's me.
Thanks, Rach.
Bingo. My star goes to Damian. I'm sorry. I know you described casting the lance in a specific way, but I just saw Damian like moonwalking and then just like pointing up and going, hee, and then we just hear her upstairs go, oh, like, I mean, that's where my cartoon brain went, and I appreciate
She really said
Here.
bet on it.
it. Love it. Very, very lovely. My wish, I think Giselle just wants to take one of these murals home with us. I know it's like priceless, antique, magical, but as much as she protested it, it really does. It's a pretty good picture of all of us. So I feel like we can like put that up somewhere in the pub that crawls. You know, feels appropriate.
Haven't been to the pub in a while.
Yeah. Could use a little zhuzhing up. So, also gonna totally ask this prince guy when he eventually wakes up, like, did you do that? Who did that? Is this magical? Is this fate? Fuck fate. It's gonna be a good conversation. Can't wait. That's me.
All right. Thank you, Sid.
Guess that's just me.
Bring us home.
Oh boy. I mean, I'm gonna give my star to Damian for even though you didn't know it at the time, Operation Brain Blast Part 2. It was very funny to see this Rothan Psychic Lance getting used multiple times within.
Oh, Wally was with us in chat for a lot of that, actually.
Oh yeah, so I don't know how much of it you saw, but
Maybe that's why it was
I've
on my
seen-
brain.
I've seen Rothan Psychic Lance cast more times this week than I have in the entirety of playing 5e since that spell was released. So
And it's
that
a
is-
fucking good spell.
it's a good spell.
It's baller.
It's a good spell, Brett. So that is my star. I mean, I get to fight a dragon. What more could I wish for? So that's I'm doing everything I want to do right now.
Okay. I'll take it. My star goes to all of you. Because I wrote this whole thing about the stairs and the portraits and that expanded on. That was all me. Wrote all that. I was like, oh, they're gonna think this is so epic. They're like the chosen ones or some shit. And you guys were like, this is creeping me the hell out. And I was like, well, that's not what I expected, but let's go with it. I was like, oh, this is like really cool, magical. You guys are like, it's fucking creepy, bitch. And I love that. My favorite moments are when I'm like, oh yeah, they're gonna love this, and you guys hate it. It's literally one of my favorite things that happens. It's so funny every time.
We didn't hate it.
I don't mean like I don't mean like literal hate, but I mean like just where there is like that visceral like distrust
Unsettling.
of what's
Yeah.
happening. Yeah, and I was
It was
like, I
unsettling.
100% did not expect that, and it was so. And then immediately I was like, well, yeah, of course. Like that makes total sense. It was so funny. I wrote this whole thing, and then you guys like, oh, what a fucking creep. Like, it was awesome. I loved it. And I'm really glad we got to this part because I wrote a lot of this a really long time ago. The book doesn't narrate all this stuff, so I did. And so star for me because I had fun. But yeah,
Star
no.
for you for always leaving us on crazy ass combat cliffhangers. Every time we don't finish a combat, you end it, and we're all nervous for weeks until we play again.
Good. Which does mean if we're going in the pattern of what usually happens, that will show back up next time, and you guys will like kill her in 2 rounds, and nothing will happen. But I think
We haven't even engaged with her yet, so I have absolutely no
I think
idea.
this one might be a little spicy, but we'll save that for next time. Do you guys, anybody have anything they want to plug before we go away? Wally's got a new game coming up
Yeah, check me out Thursday on Hack
Oh,
Reckless.
on Hack Recklessly.
Coming up, I mean, we'll play again before this, but I've got a couple Sundays coming up on twitch.tv/indoor adventures, doing a couple weeks of Fight with Spirit. It's anime.
Oh, yeah, me shot them.
Anime sports. Yeah, it's new system. It's by Storybrewers, of course. They're my absolute faves.
Yeah.
And it should be a lot of fun. So we're gonna try it out, do a couple sessions. So yeah.
Yeah, and go follow Indoor while you're over there.
Yay!
Indoor, friend of the channel, friend of our hearts, wonderful folks
Friend
over there.
shaped.
Yeah, DanaeKeener.com is over there quite a bit. RJ and LB are over there quite a bit. Lots of friends that you know. And they're all lovely, and the rest of them are lovely too. Even if I haven't bullied them onto the channel yet, I will. North is next. I'm gonna get his ass. This is a call out post, Northwind. If you're out there, I'm still bullying you. Thanks everybody for watching and hanging out. We're back, baby. I feel like we're back with a vengeance. This was so much fun. I hope you guys had at least half as much fun as I did today, because I had a great time. It was really fun. Getting back into it as we come to like the end of this adventure. We might have, I mean, depending on how this battle plays out.
We'll have 5 hit points left, and then we'll get the message that we have to take our test.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
You guys probably got exams coming soon.
Ah, beans.
Yeah, depending on how this goes, we might have one more of this and then on to the next, which if we get on to the next, you guys know what that means. It's level 16, maybe.
Yeah.
So we will talk about that as we go along, but we might have the resolution of Alcazar's appendix next week. So come on, hang out with us. Come see this group fight something that might actually give them a run for their money for once. I have been Van Buttwilder, your dungeon master here. These are my wonderful friends. We will tell you, have a great night, everybody. Enjoy yourself. Take care of yourself. Go to bed at a decent time. Be a good thing to do. I'm going to do that today. No, I'm not. I'm going to play View Rising. And yeah, anybody got anything else before we go away? Okay, well, our next live stream after this is going to be on Saturday afternoon. It's coming out with us. We're playing Blades in the Dark. The next game of this will be in 1 week. Same game time, same game place. But until then, good game. Good night, Internet. I can finally say good night and it makes sense.